Good morning and welcome to episode 1 of Quarantined with Cutco. My name is Nicholas Mastermark, your host, coming at you from the recording studio of my car. Thank you very much for tuning in with us this morning. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about adaptability, and I want to read you the definition for adaptability. It says the quality of being able to adjust to new conditions. The quality of being able to adjust to new conditions. This is probably more prevalent right now than maybe any other time in your life. And I want you to seriously rate yourself. I want you to really think about how would you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 on your quality of being able to adjust to new conditions, of how adaptable you are. Would you say that you're more on the high end? Would you say you're more on the low end? This number between 1 and 10 right now matters more than maybe any other time in your life right now. Things are changing at a very fast pace. Are we going to be adaptable? Are we going to let things happen to us, or are we going to be the change and go after what needs to be done? We get to make decisions every single day. We get to decide when we're going to wake up. We get to decide when we're going to eat breakfast, what we're going to eat for breakfast, and we get to decide whether or not we're going to make those phone calls to schedule some demos or not make those phone calls, schedule those demos. We have a lot of freedom over our position, which allows us to be very adaptable if we so choose to make the choice to be adaptable. If we don't adapt, we will die. We get to make the decisions every day of what we're going to be doing. So make the decision to be adaptable. I also want you to think about the second thing is here, what is your capacity to be modified for a new use or purpose? This brings into light the virtual demo. Some of you might say, well, I don't like the virtual demo. I can't be in person with the person. I can't get to be hands-on. I'm sorry, but that's the world now. The world, at least for the next few weeks, is going to be the virtual demo. So are you going to be the person that says, oh, well, I'm not going to be good at the virtual demo because of X, Y, and Z. I can't do the virtual demo because of X, Y, D. Are you going to be the person that decides to make it happen? If we make the correct decisions, if we are adaptable, we can be the ones on top in this very changing world, and we can thrive in this world. But we need to be adaptable. With that being said, that leads me to the second point that I'd like to talk about today, and that is having a plan, having a schedule. Like I said before, we get to decide to wake up, and we get to decide what time we're going to wake up. We get to decide what we're eating for breakfast. But do we have a plan? Are we just kind of waking up and letting the day happen to us, or are we going after what we need to go after? South Albany sword and shield. This is a time where we need to be the sword. We need to go after the things that we want. But we can't just do that by waking up and letting things happen to us. We have to make sure that we have a scheduled plan. So I want to talk something about, that was taught by John Fiacco. John Fiacco is one of my mentors in the business. I hope to have him on this video series at some point. But regardless, the Focus 5, and this is what I want you guys to take away from this video, is the Focus 5. I want you to make sure that every day, and this is a very short gist of the Focus 5, is that you have your 5 most important things that you need to get done today. And so what are the things that you need to complete today? And that is going to create your day. So figure out what your Focus 5 is for the day, make it happen, and go after it. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Again, be adaptable. Make sure that we are going after what we want instead of letting things happen to us. Make sure we have our Focus 5 ready to go. And thanks for being awesome. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for tuning in. Let's get to lockdown.